Some people say masculine men don't exist today, but this is more from frustration than reality. There is a lot of masculine men that still exist today. They're just less visible, especially in spaces like online, in the media, on social media. So we have some clips of people talking about this.
Yeah, I have a question for you actually. I wanted to know if you would be able to explain to me why is it that um most men, not all, have a feminine quality to them.
Okay.
And I do know I hear a lot of guys say that, females have this masculine energy as well. But I would like
Hmm.
to know, do you have an answer for that?
Yes. Yes. How old are you?
I'm 38.
38. All right.
Mhm.
Okay. So if you've been hanging around my channel, you know that 8 out of 10 black children are raised by their mother.
Right.
Okay. So 8 out of 10 black men are raised by mama. The
Hmm.
first time they encounter a masculine presence is usually in authority because there are not a lot of black male school teachers. So in their developmental years in daycare and elementary, you don't see a lot of male elementary teachers, do you? The first time they encounter men tends to be junior high or high school, and that tends to be some sort of athletics coach. If a guy doesn't get into athletics, the first time he's going to see male role models tends to be late in his academic life. So he's raised around a lot of women. Okay, in the schools today, there's no more recess. So boys are actually in the classrooms taught to sit and conduct themselves like girls. Boys aren't allowed to go out and run, tear up stuff, and stink because it's looked at toxic masculinity. Okay, then you see the average mother. The average mother wants to keep her son safe, so she's not going to put her son in martial arts, anything that's going to get him bumped and bruised. Do you have any friends that have
Right.
children?
Yes, I do.
And do they have boys?
Yes.
Do they have?
Girls.
Do you have any
Mhm.
friends that have boys and girls?
Yeah.
I guarantee you I guarantee you they baby their boys. And if you ask the boy and a girl, I guarantee the daughter's like, she's easy on him.
Hmm.
Yep. They baby their boys.
That is true.
So,
And even from my own background,
Mhm.
with my brother and being raised as my mom was a single parent, and
Mhm.
I have brothers and sisters, and she always treated my brother like her baby,
Mhm.
that. So
was he
I
older
get
or
it.
younger than you?
He's younger.
Did you
Mhm.
resent that?
When I was younger, I did.
Yes,
I
I
did.
know.
I really
I
felt like, oh my
know.
gosh, like she treated him like,
I know. I've sat
he
down
could
and
do no
counseled
wrong.
many women with this. And see,
Hmm.
they're compensating with their boys. And here's the thing, and they're not doing it on purpose. See, your mother is trying to make sure that you can protect yourself and defend yourself and not need no man because it's rough out here. She didn't tell you to go become somebody's wife. She raised you to be independent. Then she raised her son to be a softer man. So
That's true.
So look at the two of you. You go out in the world hard. Your brother goes out in the world soft. And we wonder why these two groups can't get together.
I honestly think that the reason why men aren't producing as much testosterone and aren't as masculine as they used to be is because of women. Women have put men in this little box to where they're like, hey, look, listen to what I say or you're going to jail. Basically, once a woman says, oh, I like a man that's going to put me in my place, I like this, I like that. Oh, but once you try to do those things, you're going to jail. She's calling the cops. Any acts of aggression, you are going to jail. Even if they get there, if the man has a black eye and scratches all over his face and the woman says, no, he was the aggressor, he is going to jail because society naturally looks at the man, especially a black man, as being aggressive. You know what I mean? And so I think that men have become so complicit with just not wanting to get in trouble or not wanting to be seen as the bad guy. They kind of have fallen back a little bit. Women, you see them living loud and proud. You cannot tell a woman how to live her life at all. She goes online and openly says she beats men. She goes and does all these things and says all these things, and it's like it's celebrated that women beat men. I'm like, oh yeah, it says kick that nigga in his chest. Like, you know what I mean? If a man came online and said, yes, I openly beat bitches, everyone's going to be like, you're a monster, you're going to jail. You know what I mean? And then don't try to tell a woman's kids what to do. She will actually put her hands on you for even just trying to tell her kids, hey, don't do that. Not even in a disrespectful way. You know what I mean? And I think that men naturally don't like drama, so they try to stay away from those type of, like, just the situation in general. And so I think that what we're seeing when they're saying men are producing less testosterone, I think it's because the women are producing more testosterone. And that's where I think a lot of times people are like, oh, I have PCOS. I think that it's just women just naturally becoming masculine in a way, and again, a lot of these women shouldn't even have the jobs that they have because they should have domestic violence cases against them. But because the cops come out and they choose the woman's side, they don't. You know what I mean? A man, they're stuck with this for their lives. You know what I mean? And so I don't know. I was just thinking about that today, and I was just like, you know what's crazy is like I just don't hear the deep voices anymore. Like this one woman said, she's like, you know, men used to have deep voice. I'm like, I heard a deep voice a couple weeks ago, and I was like, instantly, like I was drawn to attention because I hadn't heard one in a long time. You know what I mean? It's like you see things like even in the 90s when I was a kid in the 90s, but like I see the pictures of the men in the 90s, I hear their voices from the 90s. I'm just like, wow, like they were completely different from the men nowadays. Even the men nowadays have become so complicit that they're like, oh yeah, you know, if you want to sleep with, you know, someone, you know, we don't have to be anything serious, it's fine. It's like men used to be like, nah bitch, like you not sleeping with no fucking body, even if there's cheating on you behind your back. Like they're still not gonna let you do a goddamn thing. You know what I mean? But they've come so just under the radar that they will even let women now openly sleep around and say, oh, we're not together, da da da, just so that they don't have smoke with these women. And it's kind of weird, and it's kind of like, I just don't know, it's just like a weird turn of events for this generation that I'm currently living in.
This girl brought all her friends on a first date and even celebrated her friend's birthday and expected the man to pay for it.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm so hungry. Thanks for inviting me out and all my homegirls. It's for her birthday. It's her birthday.
But it's her birthday, not my birthday. What that got to do with me?
But you're the man. Like, if you're a man on the table,
I don't even know her. I don't even know her.
A man on the table should pay for everything.
I don't even know her.
You're the only man at the table. You have to pay for everything.
But you invited them. I didn't invite them.
But it's her birthday. You're not going to pay for her birthday?
I'm not paying for it. What away there? Hey, I'm sorry, man. No, I'm not paying for it.
One of the reasons why women say there are no masculine men is because they want men to pay for everything. This is one of the reasons why men stop paying for a lot of shit.
I really do believe that they're doing stuff to the food because it's like a lack of masculinity within this generation.
A lot of feminine men out here. I don't know if it's because they are being raised by their mother. She has a valid point. Definitely the tables have changed. Men are expecting women to purchase flowers for them, propose to them, take care of them. It is not the same.
Men are taught to be so masculine that if they show at least a little bit of emotion, they call females. Men do be doing a lot, and men do want a lot. They feel like they not supposed to do a lot of things, and they feel like the women's supposed to do it.
Now, he came home and had a whole pan of fries. Didn't share with nobody. He already finished the burger, as you can see. And he got a whole nother burger. Look, eating pickles out the jar. Not even on his burger, he eating them with his hand out the jar. He doesn't share with no. Did you even ask if I wanted a bite?
I don't want to say this but I am. There's not really any like men these days. Like, you know what, like masculine men. When I'm talking about masculine, I don't mean like bulk dudes, like, like dumb right now. I'm talking about like masculine men. Like, where are those guys? What you know, like someone like my brother and my dad. They're
what makes a masculine?
Yeah, what do you want in a masculine man?
Like change a tire type.
It has nothing to do with looks. It's just a guy who can just like support you and like no jealousy. Just like, you know, it's not easy dating me, you know, because, you know, like I said, I'm kind of like an alpha, you know, so I got to meet someone who's more alpha than me.
So you want more alpha? You don't want a beta?
No,
because a lot of alpha homegirls that I have a little bit more of a beta boyfriend situation.
Because I have dated someone that was very, very a yes man, and it was very sweet, but then it gets boring.
You just don't know what the fuck they want. She couldn't even answer the question. He says, what is a masculine? What do you consider a masculine man to be? And she couldn't even tell you. Somebody who supports you and is not jealous is a masculine man? That's your answer? Somebody's more alpha than you?
This is a prime example why men do not mess with women like her. She's talking about she is alpha. A woman with makeup on. I'm alpha. Get the hell out of here. Real men will never mess with a woman like that. It's not even that she's masculine. She's just delusional.
That whole idea comes from men not being as manly as they were back in the days. Like, you can't build a house. You can't change a tire. You can't do all these things.
A carpenter, a mechanic. Like, what the
A lot of guys these days don't have no
but
trades. Like, they can't do shit
because
with their
that's an
hands.
actual trade that people go to school to learn. Back in the day, that's something you had to learn.
You need to learn it right now, too.
No, I don't. 411 is on speed dial. What you
That's the thing.
Men could push back and say, well, women don't do the same things. Y'all don't cook, y'all don't
Yes,
clean.
we do. Well, I see all the girls on TikTok.
Y'all
cooking.
Uber Eats
I'm
are
sorry.
gonna be on
I
the
see everybody
negatives.
cooking.
Like, watch me cook for my man. Part 3.
I see the girls do everything. So
They
I'm
be ordering
I'm
that shit
confused.
from Uber Eats, putting it on a plate.
All right, if I do that, so what? I mean the rest.
We don't have masculine man anymore and feminine woman. It's kind of like shifted all a little bit. If he would be in his masculine, they would naturally want to lead. Naturally.
Yeah.
And a feminine woman in her feminine would naturally want to follow. But whatever's going on, and it's all shifting in a maybe weird mindset that now the females are kind of more in their masculine and their man in their feminine for whatever reasons.
Because we don't feel safe.
That shift again is a natural disconnect because you feel disconnected to what you're supposed naturally to feel and to do for them and us. And then it's a weird cycle of no, we're not feeling good. You don't feel good in your body, I don't feel good in my body, and what are we doing here? And then it's set up for a disaster, honestly. And I feel like if you look in other countries, maybe somewhere where it's a little bit more traditional, like Russia, for example, right? So I'm Russian. There's all men are very much masculine, and they want to be. If a girl would be like, "Oh no, let me pay for that," he would be like, "What are you saying?"
It's amazing how they think being masculine is just treating her special, doing things for her. That's masculinity to them. As long as you treat me like I'm special, as long as you spoil me, you are masculine. Bullshit. All right, that's it for this video. Until the next one, the truth will set you free.